Mo, everyone wants to talk about Carson Palmer, but let's not forget about your Bearcats.
Let's not forget about my Bearcats, and yes, you're right. Everybody's talking about Carson Palmer and the trade, and even with UC, everybody's focused on conference realignment and all that crap. I'm focused on this football team right now, who has won 5 straight games, who is 6-1, and who pulled out a big win in an exciting game on Saturday at South Florida. Now, you might not think much of UC football. You might laugh at the Big East. Maybe all of this ends if UC does win the conference with them getting whacked in a BCS bowl game. But for now, for a team that didn't look like they had much of a chance to even come close to a league championship, they've got more than a puncher's chance right now. Saturday, one of the best games I've been to. Technically, you might not have liked it. A lot of penalties, but they found a way to win a close game at the end. That's what the team 2 years ago did at Pittsburgh. Zach Collaros overcame an unforgivably bad first half to come through with a money second half, especially the fourth quarter. Dude was clutch. 2 huge fourth quarter drives, including the one that won the football game. Maybe Zach came of age a little bit. He needed to. This offense needed to. They're running the football effectively. Isaiah Pete, for my money. Apologies to Geno Smith, best player in the conference. And despite giving up 34 points to South Florida, I like what this defense is doing. B.J. Daniels was incredible on Saturday, but I like the fact that they are getting pressure on the quarterback. There are some issues in the secondary, but I think this team's going to be able to overcome it, especially when you look at some of the offenses they play. Now, I don't think Cincinnati's going to run the table. I don't think they're going to go 11-1. I don't think they're going to go 7-0 in league play, but right now they don't need to. They're the only team in the Big East without a loss in conference. That's good. And I think 5-2 might do it, which means 6-1 might do it. Most important, there isn't a game on the schedule that you point to and go, there's no chance they win that one. Pittsburgh's going to be tough. It's hard to play at Heinz Field. They run the ball exceptionally well, but they've got players in a system that aren't really a good fit. And their quarterback, Sinceri, questionable. The West Virginia game is going to be hard, but if you watched them play at the Carrier Dome on Friday night, you saw some weaknesses there. That's going to be a great game and a great atmosphere, but the game is here, and the Mountaineers, sorry, hardly look invincible. You have Rutgers on the road, Syracuse on the road. Tough. Syracuse is going to be a tough out, but do either games look insurmountable? No. And unless we're talking about basketball, which we're not, Connecticut doesn't scare me, and that game's played at Nippert Stadium. This team can win every game remaining on their schedule. Now, look, the Big East is winnable if you're being nice and atrocious if you're being mean. Maybe somewhere in the middle. But that doesn't diminish my excitement for a team that all of a sudden has a chance to do what the program did in 2008 and 2009. It was a big win on Saturday and a fun game to watch. And right now, as a UC fan, hell, right now as a Cincinnati football fan, both teams, I'm pretty damn excited. Email me, mo@espn1530.com, and send me a tweet, too. Tell me what the hell to do with my hands when I'm standing here. @MoEgger1530, and go Bearcats!